You're watching the 2016-17 Women's Basketball Media Days. Today, I'm joined by Austin College head coach Michelle Feilander, along with senior forward Kendall Heitmeyer. Thanks for joining me.
Hi, Katie. Thank you.
Hi, Katie.
Coach, I'll start with you. Talk about how the preseason's been so far and what you're seeing from your team.
The preseason's been good. I think I've said this before. Preseason is always one of our favorite times of year because there's so much enthusiasm in practice and you're healthy and everybody's relatively happy at this point. So it's always a fun time of year. I've been very happy with this group in a couple of different ways. I think that Kendall and her classmates in the senior class and her fellow captains have done a phenomenal job with this group, and they've come in really, really good shape and ready to go. I think that a lot of our players, our returning players, have come back with some added skill sets, and with just some confidence. So I've been really happy about the way that they've returned this year. So that's particularly exciting and pleasing.
Great. Well, let's talk about your freshmen and newcomers. How are they adjusting?
Some new freshmen that we're very excited about, and they'll have different roles as the season goes on, and they're doing a good job transitioning. I think this has been a class that has easily made that jump as far as buying in and understanding how we do things on the team and our culture. But we also have, we've strengthened our sophomore class by getting a couple players back from injury that didn't get to play with us much last year, but also our junior class as well with a new transfer. So we've got kind of new players in our system in a lot of different ways, as opposed to just the new freshmen. So it's been an interesting year for us because that's hasn't been something that we have traditionally dealt with. So that's been, and it's been really good.
Awesome. Well, I'll go over to you now, Kendall. Talk about how you feel in these early practices and what you're seeing from your teammates.
Well, these early practices have definitely felt pretty good. Like Coach said, our preseason this year was really strong, especially in terms of our conditioning and our camaraderie. But one of the main things is that our freshmen are really stepping up to the plate and contributing to our culture. And they've just been really good so far.
Great. Well, last season you earned a regular season SCAC championship for the first time, finishing 11-3 in conference and 18-8 overall. How does that success from last season help you get motivated for this year, and what are some of your goals this year?
Well, definitely we're still excited from that regular season championship last year, but at the same time we do understand that we are a different team than last year, and we're really trying to build on that and embrace the fact that we are different, but we still have all these skill sets. Obviously, our goal this year is to continue to win and to do it as a team and to have a good time doing it.
Great. Well, as a senior, talk about what it's been like adjusting to more of a leadership role for the team.
It hasn't really been too tough or anything, just because I think that in terms of our culture, all of our girls have the same mindset. We are all very driven. We all want to be the best we can be.
Ever for Austin College women's basketball, what is it that you're looking for out of this year's team as you look to build on last year's success?
We're not focusing at all on last year, on the culture aspect more and more every year, and continue, to build those small pieces and then kind of let the results fall where they may. And
to thank Austin College head coach Michelle Feilander and Kendall Heitmeyer for joining me. Good luck with your season.
Thank you.
Thanks, Katie.